Hi, I'm Brad Hawthorne. We're up in northern Minnesota catching big crappies.
Oh! Just a gorgeous, gorgeous fish.
Welcome to our first episode of Hooked on the Ice. We're up here in northern Minnesota, hopefully chasing some crappies. We just got out here on a nice small lake. There's no houses on it. Took us a little while to get back in here. We did our research. We're gonna see if it pays off. I'm gonna pop 15, 20 holes on this little flat here and let's see what happens. That, come on. There we go. That guy, I had to really work for him. He just came screaming right off the bottom. He came about five feet up before he actually just smacked it. Oh my. Oh, wow. Look at that guy right there. Holy cow, this guy came up. I was just subtly jigging it. I was fishing high and he just came rocketing in. Boom, I barely marked him at all. That guy is just gigantic. I mean, wow. That's all of a 14 inch fish right there. An absolute beauty. Oh, it is about 10 degrees out here, you know. When I'm crappie fishing, I like keeping my hands free. I like being able to reel up. I don't like my gloves on, getting everything clunky, and boy, is it cold on the hands this morning. But for crappies like that, I'll fish in 10-degree weather any day of the week. Behind me is a 35-foot basin, just a mud basin, and on this end of the lake here, it comes up into about a 24 and 25-foot shelf that runs about 100 yards east and west, and about 50 yards north-south. And I just kind of popped the hole right in the middle of that flat area. I'm out of there. Oh man, that is another gorgeous crappie. I'll tell you what, it has been just awesome fishing this morning. We got out here, it was cold, there was frost on the trees, it was just bitter cold, but you know what? Again, I will sit through 30 below to catch an average of 14-inch crappies. Get this guy back down there.
We're going to talk about the areas that we're fishing for these crappies when we come back. Hooked on the Ice is brought to you by Ice Force, Striker Ice, Dr. McGillicuddy's, Fireball Whiskey, Tuned Up Custom Rods, and Portavilla Ice Rentals.
The one thing I find really humbling about crappie fishing is that you will get denied a lot. I mean, these fish, you think you're dialed in. You think you're just dialed in perfect and you'll bang 3 or 4 out of a hole, and then you'll get one that'll come in, he'll take a look at it, you'll rinse and repeat how you caught the other one, and he'll come up, look at it, and poof, they're gone. It's one of those things where it keeps you on your toes with crappie fish, and it keeps you changing up lures, it keeps you moving holes to find these active pods of fish. Oh, no, wrap the other way, there we go. Another monster crappie. Whoa. Need to apply a little drag on that one. Oh wow, oh wow. Oh wow. Again, I am just shocked by the size of these crappies. This one's actually a little bit lighter. This one came in a little bit higher, but I don't think that's why he's lighter. I think this guy was more of a basin fish. He's out there in that 35 feet of water coming onto this flat here. You know, and this flat, it's been key. These 15, 20 holes I got drilled in here, these fish come through here and they're just cruising in this little area. I don't know if it's food or whatever, but they're definitely preferring this area. When we went out to the 35 feet out there, we weren't marking any fish. We got right up in here in this clay bottom area, and their fish are just sailing through. You look at crappies and they have such a big mouth, especially these ones we're catching today. I mean, their mouths are like that big. And then you look at the size lures we're using in proportion to that, and it's, you know, you'd think you should be out here with big number 5 jigging wraps and just pounding these fish, but in fact they just want little teeny stuff. Oh, denied. Oh man. Oh, just working these fish. Man, I can't stress enough. You can see all the ice on my guides. It is absolutely freezing out here, but you know what? I love catching monster crappies in the winter, especially ones, whoa. Especially the size ones that are, whoa. She's got some fight to her. You know you're into big crappies when you have to use your drag. Look at this guy just thumping this rod tip right now. Come on, girl. Time to come in. Oh my. Oh, another gigantic slab. You know, again, getting up on these flats off the main lake basins has been just key all day long. We haven't really fished a big area. 50 by about 100 yards. Drilled it out thoroughly and just kept moving and finding nice big crappies like that. There you go, girl. Oh, now there's another one on my screen. I'm gonna get back down there.
When we come back, we're gonna go over how we're dialing in the sonar to mark these crappies coming in off the bottom.
Hi, I'm Brad Hawthorne with Hooked on the Ice. A tip I have for you guys on my Otter Sportsman's case is I put a hinge on it, just a man-made hinge, and what that allows me to do when I'm running and gunning with my monster box and my rod locker, when I open this, instead of this just opening and going straight down and my rod's falling all over the ice, put these on here, pop it open, leave it attached to the wheeler, drop it down, and my rods can sit right there. Now I've got a workbench to work off of when I'm out drilling the areas and pounding holes, and when I'm done, I simply take my rods, put them back on here. I can tie lines in here. It's essentially a table. Shutter, lock it, and I'm back on my way. It stays on my Otter box and my ATV all the time. I'm Brad Hawthorne, and that's another tip on the ice. Right there again. Oh, there he is. Wow, that's got some weight to it. Wow, these crappies are just massive. Oh, so cold, my transducer arm is freezing in there. You know, target adjust. Oh my. Oh, he's barely hooked. Look at that. Look at how that fish was hooked just by the skin of his mouth. Wow. Jeez. Target adjust, we've been using it all day. These teeny little jigs, just microscopic. And what I'm doing here is when I drop it down, I adjust my sensitivity so I can barely see it. I hit my target adjust and I crank it up to about 3 or 4, and that gives me the size target that I like. And that's helping me distinguish my jig from the bottom when I'm going down and picking it up. And it also, by using the target adjust and that sensitivity, it allows me to get a clean and true bottom, not a fuzzed out bottom that you've had to crank the gain up. You know, sometimes when you crank your gain up too much, your bottom will actually grow a few inches. So use your target adjust when you're using small jigs and deeper water, and you're gonna catch more fish. It's amazing how high you can get crappies to go sometimes. Oh. Again, this guy, we just had to work him and work him and work him. I've been going back and forth between Fire Tiger, it's another monster crappie. Fire Tiger and Glow. Oh geez, this may not be a crappie. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Little pike? Whoa. No. Whoa. Wow. Look at the size of that crappie right there. That is all of a 14 or 15 inch crappie. You know, it's been a great day out on the ice. Our first episode, we just knocked it out of the park. We drove north, we rounded up the gear, got our stuff dialed in, got the electronics all charged up. We got out here, pounded some holes, and put some gigantic crappies on the ice. You're gonna have a lot more from us guys this coming winter. So I'm gonna end the show with this one, and you'll catch more from us on the ice.